Hey everybody, we're going to be working on page 61 in your Number Corner workbook. Okay, that is your Number Corner workbook, page 61. See, here's 61. 61, Number Corner. All right, so once you're there, you're going to follow along with me for the first couple. Here's the directions. For each array, show how you can break it into smaller arrays to find the product. Then write a multiplication and division fact family for the array. Okay, so we got some math vocabulary in there. The word array, and this is an array right here. Rows and columns. And then we have the word product, and that means the answer to a multiplication problem. So let's do the first one. I see it's already kind of helping me out because it has these dark lines right here. So I see this is a 4 by 5. Let's see. Marker going to work. Okay, that's a 4 by 5. And then I have a smaller one right next to it, which is a 4 by 2. So if I wrote in here 4 times 5, and you can probably hardly see that. I'll write it down here. 4 times 5 equals 20. And then I know that 4 by 2 equals 8. Now I can combine that. So I have a 4. The whole thing is a 4 by 7. So now I know that 4 times 7 equals 28. Because I combined the two smaller arrays. Okay. Now we have to write a multiplication and division fact family. Well, the way you do that is you take your multiplication equation and you flip-flop it, because we know that that works for multiplication problems. It also works for addition problems. And we then get to the same answer. Division, though, okay, and that's called the commutative property of multiplication. The commutative property, because you can flip-flop these numbers and end up at the same product. For the division part, you're going to start with the product this time. And if you divide that by one of these numbers, by one of those multipliers, you end up with the other one. So if I've divided it into 4 rows, each row has 7. If I divide the number 28 into 7 columns going down, each column has 4 squares inside of it. So that's our fact family for the first one. Now your job is to do that same thing with the next 2 arrays. So take a second, pause this video, and maybe even go back if you need to look at how I did this first one again, and then do the other 2. I'm going to give you a second to do that. Okay, if you're not ready to move on, then pause the video and finish up before you move on.